This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Allen going to go to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw.
Quick slant, finding Claypool. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And again, it's Allen.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and out.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Touchdown, Saints. Dave Casper, 35 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Allen from the gun on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Take it in at the 3.
And here comes Diggs.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Allen. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Dave Casper, 60 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as we watch this long drive continue to begin quarter 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
53 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deebo Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Steps away. That's caught out left side by Casper. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Allen now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Allen.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to solve this one. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you can pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Well, that was certainly an interesting time to try a fake punt. The good news, they will retain possession here, but now they face a 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway in Buffalo. Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5. And he won't get all the way into the... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And space tough to come by there, so he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That ball is caught. It's Andre Reed. Touchdown! Andre Reed, a 24-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A 1st down throw coming for Vick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Vick. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Vick. He stiff arms him. That's caught. It's Crabtree again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From the 30 on second down, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. It'll be Vick once more. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the red zone now, Vick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Randy Moss, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Good to see Herman Moore back in the end zone. 62 touchdowns back in his Lions career.
Not a bad run, and actually a really good job of catching a lot of passes that turned into those touchdowns. 3rd all-time on the Lions list. That's pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So here's Vick following the interception. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Hey, check that street.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
18,
Here's Vick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Mustang 19. 18 Rebel.
After the sack on 1st down, Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick-6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need...
He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On play action, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Randy Moss. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Vick. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to...
And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead, and they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Crabtree, 42 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen now on first down. He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with fourth down coming up. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Night Train Lane. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Andre Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We have played 3 quarters.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox, 47 yards. And the fumble recovering leads to 6 points.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked though. They fumbled last possession. Led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That throw by Vick incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partners.
And this is caught. And a huge play that time. And even 60 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Now Allen. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Allen taking it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Allen now on the sneak, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Vic. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Vic. And that will be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here's Allen.
And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.